Yo, Arkansas Pilgrim here again. This is a video that if someone else did it and I watched it, it would really tick me off. Well, what I'm working on today is I'm trying to make my own dust collection system. Well, actually, not dust collection. It's just something that's meant to suck the dust, sawdust from whatever I'm working on and blow it outside of the shop. And firstly, I'm going to set it up mainly for this table saw. But what I happen to have, and this is why what I'm doing would tick me off if I was watching it on somebody else's video. This is, sort of a how-to kind of video. Actually, I don't do how-to videos. I do this is what I'm doing video. But you'll get, you'll do an internet search, a YouTube search, and find out, oh, hey, somebody's a video on how to make your own LED shop lights. And this is a specific example. And then it says, they go, hey, just go get several of the, used power supplies from old computers that you have lying around because they happen to work at a computer repair place. And then you can use those as power supplies for LED, strips, which require, you can't just plug, 110 volts directly into them. And it was like, oh yeah, like I've got that lying around. Okay. Well, hey, this is what I got lying around. It's a blower, and actually it's called an air pump from an old bounce house. Like a bounce house that somebody, like theoretically speaking, like a mother-in-law might buy for her grandchildren and send it to them. Well, it eventually broke. You got a hole in it, and it wasn't repairable. And just me being me, I saved the blower that blew air into it. So I'm going to try and make this sucker as, well, literally as a sucker to suck sawdust in and blow it out here and attach a pipe to it and all that. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. So first thing to do is I've got to take this screen off of here, and I think it's just riveted on. But I've got to pull this whole thing off and get this screen open so I can attach a pipe to this in some fashion, which we're going to see how that works as we go along. But to do that, these the screws here, and I don't know, I'll see if I can show it there. I don't know if it's going to go very well or whether it's whether it's focused or not. But it's a safety type screw. It's a Torx, but it's got a little post in the middle of it, a little thing to keep you from, doing what I'm about to do, take it apart. I'm going to use something from Horrible Fright. Yeah, Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight sells these, and they actually work pretty good. There's not much to go wrong with them. Let me see, am I actually getting this right? Let me do it from the back here. They are security bits or security type bits. They're non-standard type bits for non-standard screws. That for like the Torx, they've got a hole in the middle to be able to go over that post that's in there. Or they're other oddball shapes. They actually have several of these now, several different sets, some tall ones too, which actually would be better than these, but I happen to have these and there's no reason to do something else. So I recommend these. They're kind of tough to get out of the little rubber thingy here, and I think I think this. Let me see. I'm going to make a stab at this and see if this is the right one. Wow, first time. Anyway, got to go ahead and there's actually nuts on the back of these. I got to make them disappear when I loosen these, or not tighten them, which is what I was doing there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's yeah, it's riveted in. I got to get rid of this, and also to get rid of the rivets, because I'm going to have to attach a pipe to this somehow. We'll see how that goes. And since I just have this sitting around, having all this dust go through here, the bearings that are in it are probably not designed to have all kinds of dust and stuff. But since it's blowing stuff out here, and it's actually not blowing it through the motor like happens in like shop vacs and actually regular vacuum cleaners. It's actually got its own air intake for the motor here. This might actually work and last a while. We'll see. Hopefully I won't spend a whole lot of time in it and then have it be a mess. But well, let's go ahead and remove these rivets. All right, first stab at it, what I'm gonna do, I could go after it with a grinder, but I don't wanna hit this plastic with it. What I'm gonna first try to do is drill them out. Got another Harbor Freight tool, they actually have quite a few things that work out. It's, some of their power tools you don't know about, especially if they're Drill Master. Never buy any power tool from them that has a Drill Master brand name. The drill bits are not too bad, but everything else is garbage. But this is just a center punch. It's a spring-loaded center punch. So there we go. Makes a little dent there in the middle, so that helps the drill bit start drilling, because it'll just want to wander all over the place. Actually, that's the term they use, wander around, trying to dig into the metal, and this gives it a little place to bite. So let's see what happens. Okay, good. Yeah, these are aluminum. So there we go. Did that come off? Let me see. Yep, sure enough did. Actually, I'm going to get the size of the drill bit that's the size of that hole now that I can see it. Then I won't have to worry about drilling through the plastic. And let me see if that's too small. Let's just use this one. There we go. Okay, I think I can go ahead and put this back on now, because I'm probably just going to run a screw through. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. Let's go ahead and there's no reason to put it back on right now. I'll find out whether or not I can actually use a little bolt, which will hold something on better. We'll see. Next step, we'll see how that goes.